Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Araya and I am sharing daily updates right now on my solo travel of Europe, but also just on the whole spiritual journey that comes along with it. So I was just sitting inside and I was trying to record a video talking about a specific topic, and I was getting so frustrated because I was like, this is not it. This is not the authentic message that I meant to share today. And so I was like, I gotta just go outside and go be in the sun and go just speak from my heart. And I saw this video from Marcus Johns, I believe, and I was randomly just like checking out what he's been up to on social media today, and he's making this video or this film, and the important thing that I saw was him announcing it, and he was trying to go off a script, and he just could not get the message out for what he wanted to communicate about this incredible project that he's working on. And so he's like, let's just start over and let me just speak from my heart. And when the message came out, it was, I don't know what the other takes looked like, but it was really incredible. And so right now I'm in a place of really studying this concept of, well, I love manifestation. I used to have a podcast on manifestation. It's one of my favorite topics, but I'm reading this book, Transurfing. I should learn the author's name. He's some Russian guy, but it's an incredible book. The method is incredible. And so I'm truly practicing it. And when you practice it, it's so true. It's like these old patterns and conditionings try to come up to be like, actually, let's just stay small. Let's just stay controlled. Let's just stay in the old way of being. And so you can't get lost in it. You can't lose yourself in that and fall back. And so that's part of the process of truly designing a life that you love and getting what you want and coming into alignment with your soul. It's a choice to no longer believe the old beliefs that you were taught to believe by society and whoever, And so it's allowing yourself to be big and to be uncomfortable and to challenge your old ways of thinking. And when the certain uncomfortable things do come up, being like, oh, this isn't real. This is the unconscious. These are the things that used to control me, and they're not important anymore. And so the sun is just going down right now. It's so pretty. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I guess I wanted to share that. So if you are trying to call in something new, whether it's like a completely new lifestyle or it's just a small little thing that you want to see if you can manifest, just know that there's going to be situations where your old ways of being are going to appear and almost test you. It kind of is just like a test to see if you're really compatible for the thing that you are choosing. And so in order to be compatible, you have to know what that version of you is and choose to be that. And it's really like a mental rehearsal. And so if you can mentally rehearse the version of you who has the things that you want in your mind and feel the feelings of what that feels like to be that version of you, then you allow yourself to go there so much quicker. And also you can't tie importance and guilt and shame and everything if you fall back. You have to know that that's part of the process, is the ebb and flow of like, oh, I'm almost there, and then there might be one more lesson. I don't like to think that like someone's in the sky giving us lessons, but it is true that these certain energies do come in to balance things out, and you have to be ready for them and be able to become the observer and the watcher of all things. And so that's why meditation is so important. I know that, like, of course, so many people talk about meditation, but really just the simple practice of 15 minutes a day and of watching your breath or whatever, just mindful meditation, it can be so life-changing because then it's like, it's this muscle. It's like the same way you would go to a gym and you're strengthening your muscles. You're going to strengthen this observer in yourself, and then you become the observer throughout the day, and you start to see things for the truth of what they are, because when you are the observer, you are in your truth. I think too, these balancing forces of the universe do not want me to make this video. Oh, my phone somehow keeps filling up with storage even though it's not full. And so a big part of this process of manifestation as well is not allowing things to frustrate you. And so just kind of observing, right? And laughing at the balancing forces and being like, I see you, but I already chose where I'm going and I know I'm going there. And allowing yourself to just fly through the timelines of the quantum field and into your desired reality. And I think it's that simple, but I'm here to share with you right now that you know, it's so much different when you're actually in it, and when those old things do come up, and you might feel some type of triggering and all those things, but there are also tools that aren't talked about in the book that I think do assist with the process of this manifestation technique, and that I really personally choose EFT tapping. And so I got certified in EFT tapping this past year because I was like, this is where it's at. So much of my journey was about rewiring the subconscious mind because of like chronic illness and different things that I experienced, that I was like, what is the best way to rewire the subconscious mind? And I found it to be tapping. And so I think that with this whole process of manifestation and with these old patterns coming up that may be triggering, a way to also not give them importance anymore is like to support the nervous system and the subconscious in letting it go by doing rounds of tapping on it. So if something comes up where it tries to make you like feel small or like feel embarrassed or shameful or whatever, then you can do rounds of tapping on that. And so if you want me to make more videos on tapping, I can. There's definitely a lot of resources out there already that can help you, but that whole combination, I think, is where the magic sauce is. And so I'm really excited to tell you more about my specific chosen realities, but I also, like, I haven't been talking to anybody about it because I think that just letting it be is the most important thing, because then there's no resistance to it. And I just sent it out to the universe and like, this is what I want in my online shopping cart in the, you know, quantum field, deliver it, thank you. And that's simple. So I'm very, very excited for this whole process. And I'm also super, like, I like it here in Switzerland. I really like it here in Switzerland. But I don't know, I might end up not regretting this, but I'm gonna miss it here. But I'm excited to be in France because the house that I'm staying in is really big, and the land is huge, and there's horses, and it's just the countryside of France, and it looks really, really beautiful. It might be a little isolating, I don't know, but my astrocartography, which is something that we can talk about later on this channel, says that it's going to be very good there, and that you as in me won't be alone for long, and that there's going to be a lot of potential for friendships there. So we'll see how that goes, because I think there are a lot more people in closer proximity here in this place in Switzerland, but I'm excited for it all. But yeah, I'm excited for some space. I loved living in a house in California, and I think being in an apartment here and having like my hosts staying next door to me and I can hear them, I'm like a little, like, I feel like I have to come outside and record because I just don't want to be having other people listening to me when I'm recording in my apartment. So anyway, I'm excited for the space, and that's my update for today. So thank you for watching. If you're new here, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.